Sing it time. Donna.
Can you say your name, please?
Dana. Rochelle.
That is Rochelle.
Hi!
Name?
I'm JM.
Hi.
Hello,
Say your
I'm
name.
Jello.
That's Jello. The activist.
Makibaka.
Exactly. We're done with our school visit here at Manila Japanese School. And I'm gonna give you update later on when I get home. And also I was late, yes. And I admit that. Very wrong. I was the very last person. Don't ever do that again. Bad girl. So don't subscribe to my channel because I'm always late. Thank you guys. And there they are. Everybody's about to part ways.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ganito magsuot ng foot sock para hindi nakikita yung oh, hindi na rin.
Oh my God. Shit Lacson po, the expert.
Ayan.
Cheat like cheat.
Pero pag ako nadapa.
Things you do for friendship. Nice one, girl. Here's Sir Robert, the boss. And that's excuse me. I'm vlogging. Don't vlog my vlog because I'm gonna vlog your vlog. Alright. Vloggers alert. Hi, people. We're in a PTP bus now, going to Alabang, and then when we get to Alabang, we're gonna go ride a bus from Alabang to Dasma. And I'm here with the one and only Rosel. She's gonna be placed in Yoko very, very soon. And we're gonna visit her there to see the castle. Himeji Castle. Himeji? Himeji Castle, where Sadako lives. That's what Sir Robert said. That's where she lives. So don't you ever go to Himeji Castle. Yeah, be with someone. Hey guys, I just got home and it is already 6:30. No, 6:40. So, wow. Where will I begin? It's been a busy day. So let's start with during the morning. So I kind of like got up around, let's say 6 a.m. and then I was ready to go out at 7. And I remember I checked my clock when I was already in the bus, and that was sometime around 8. And our call time at the embassy is 12:45. And my route from here to Dasmariñas to Manila Japanese School, the road that I took was Aguinaldo Highway, and that was the worst decision ever. Don't do that. Note to self, don't do that again. The traffic was really heavy. We weren't almost moving. And mention you guys, it's just like, what, 8 a.m. in the morning? And the traffic is that heavy already. I think it was caused by the heavy rainfall too, because there were a lot of floodings around the area. So, hi to Pedro and Pingu. Well, I'm really sorry because I was actually editing the video and realized that there was a lot of noise going on in the background. Lesson number 1, YouTube vlogging tip. Do not vlog in front of an electric fan. What you're gonna hear is just and that's not good. Because I was explaining, right? I was explaining. Okay, anyway, continuing. So, I was just narrating about the moment I got into the Manila Japanese School. So, the moment I got there, I'm pretty sure it was already about 1 p.m. So, yes, I gotta admit, I was late. And that is not a good example. Bad, Marga. Don't ever do that, okay? Be on time, all the time. So, continuing, so I approached the security personnel, and then she walked me to the conference room where other jets are already waiting, and also the school principal, the school vice principal, Ma'am Jenny, and the representative from the Japan Embassy. And then we immediately started as I sat on my chair. And firstly, they were doing an orientation about what the school is and what the programs they're offering. They also gave out brochures for us to look at. And we also received our invitation for the send-off party. Woot woot, worth mentioning. Okay, continuing. So, after that, they gave us simple instructions and they introduced us the activities that we're gonna do that day. The first instruction is we're gonna divide the whole group into two. So each group would get 10 participants in their group. And for my group, we were 10 and I just can't remember who I was with. I'm pretty sure I was with Lai and Cairo and Margie, and I think I also saw Jello in my group, and JM. So yeah, and the others. We were 10 in that group. And then the first situation that we kind of observed was a classroom setting with Japanese junior high school students, and their class is being handled by a Japanese teacher of English. So that one is a really good scenario to observe because most likely as assistant language teachers will be working with a Japanese teacher of English. So that teacher, I just don't remember the name, but I remember that he loves playing soccer, and he plays soccer with some students and some teachers in the British International School. That's just in front of the Manila Japanese School. So he was very energetic, he was very genki, and we had fun watching his class. I think for him, it was a bit awkward because all 10 of us are in the classroom. And every time that he's about to introduce an activity to the students or even the worksheet, we would have to go dig into their desk and just check on what they're doing with their activity. And also, we've noticed that he speaks a lot of Japanese even though he was teaching English. And I think it was very helpful for the students because they get to interact with the teacher more when they understand the language, which is Japanese language. And from time to time, he would translate the Japanese instructions to English instructions. So I think that was an okay strategy. So after that, I think we spent, let's say, around 10 minutes in that classroom with the Japanese teacher of English, and then we walked to the next building. In that building, we went to this corridor and hallway with 6 classrooms. Those are small classrooms for English conversation lessons. So what we did was we just get in each of the classroom. Well, I think the reason why we had to go visit each classroom is because each class has a different level of English skills. So the first classroom I got into and the second ones, they were the lower beginner level. And then the third and the fourth classroom that I visited, they're somehow somewhere around the middle beginner of English. Oh, the second to the last one and the last classroom that I visited, they were the advanced learners. But still, for Filipino leveling of English skills, it is somewhere in the level of upper beginner. So, but they're already good at it. And we're kind of noticed that most of the teachers are doing a conversation / worksheet integrated kind of activity. So while the teacher is doing a dialogue in front, there were worksheets given to the students so they can like underline if you hear the word hubby, if you hear the word name. So generally, they were doing worksheets along with dialogue practice and conversation practice. And it's been a great experience. After that, we head back to the conference room, and then we started with our short but very informative question and answer session. So the thing that happened was the Filipino teachers of English were also invited to go back with us to the conference room because they were the ones who addressed our questions. So there were a lot of questions. Somehow they're a bit flooded, but I think it's just the same people who are asking questions, and I'm one of them. Oops, always curious, as we are. Anyway, so there are questions about their topics, or do they do their own syllabus, or do they follow a curriculum? What kind of resources do they use? And do they get to collaborate with their Japanese teacher of English? And do they attend meetings with the Japanese teachers? And how's the school culture, the work culture? Also, how about the behavior of the students? And also the classroom management setup that they actually find workable. So I think it already sums up the day, because after that we went out of the conference room, we went to this hallway, and then we had a bit of picture opportunity with the school principal, vice principal, with Mom Jenny, and then with the representative from the Japan embassy. And all in all, after a long day, I was able to see my co-jets face to face. Shout out, you people. Thank you for being so supportive, and thank you for just jiving in with me with my vlogging addiction. So after that, we just had to part ways already and say bye-bye to each other. And after that, for my group, I was with Roselle and Sir Robert and Viv. We just walk our way to Market. And yeah, we hop in our P2P bus, and then we're headed back home again. So I hope you find this video helpful, and for those who are aspiring to be part of the JET program, I hope this helps you, and I hope that when you also do your school visit, you would be keeping these things that I told you in mind. And also, some tips: always be polite, always say good morning, always say thank you, always say excuse me, always say sorry when you did something wrong, because Japanese people are very, very polite, and it's something that I think Filipino people should always adore. I think I got everything covered. I hope our second batch would also do great. Would also have fun during their school visit. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm sorry if I sound like this. I got colds, and I got cough, and I got sore throat, and that's just bad. I need to just simply go lay my lazy bum on this bed and get enough rest for tonight. I'm gonna be a working girl again tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time on my next videos. Bye bye.